going to add our own little kick. I got a package here of crab and shrimp. You can get it at any grocery store. And it's just a combination of both of them. You can also use the canned shrimp, or you can get those pre-packaged of just the crab meat, the imitation crab. You can use either one, or chicken, or whatever you're looking for in a salad. This is just something that's really good and just has an awesome flavor. So I'm just going to cut this up just to a rough chop. It'll break up on its own, but I'm just going to help it along. I'm just going to put that in with everything else. You're going to break it up a little bit as you put it in there. Now we are going to start on our dressing that's actually going to go in there with it. Like I said, we have this pre-seasoned packet from the box salad, but we are going to add to it with some of the seasoning. Need my knife back. Just going to put that in with this, right in our measuring cup. We're going to add about a half a cup of this zesty Italian dressing. Of course, we'll give our noodles a stir, make sure those aren't sticking and that they're cooking good. Those are looking pretty good. So now add about a half a cup of this dressing. Perfect. Just enough left. I'm going to kind of stir that together. And then I'm just going to dump that over our crab and onion and green pepper mixture. And I'm also going to add about a half a cup of Miracle Whip. That'll just help spread the dressing and give it a really good flavor. When you get done and you mix it all together, if it's not quite the consistency that you want, you can add a little bit more Miracle Whip or even a little bit of sour cream. Would really taste good with this. I'm just going to mix that all together. And look at that. That just looks like an awesome dressing, and I bet it's just going to taste even better. Now I will add a little bit of salt and pepper. Not too much, you just want to get a little bit to get some flavor. Not everybody likes a whole lot of salt, so we're just going to put a little bit in here. Just a tad. And then we're going to put some pepper in there too. Just enough to give the top a light coating. Stir that up again. And that is ready to go. We are just waiting on our noodles. Alright, the noodles are off the stove and I drained them and they're right here in my drainer. One thing that you want to know is when you're boiling noodles, especially for any kind of pasta, never rinse them. What the starch that's on those is really good to help the sauce adhere to your noodles. And also, a lot of things that people do when they're making a pasta salad, they like to cool off the noodles when they're making it. That's not a good idea. You want to make sure your pasta is very nice and hot when you're putting your salad dressing on, because it really helps the pasta absorb all the flavors of your dressing. So it makes it a lot better. So we got the pasta in there. Now we're just going to add our dressing. Oh, this looks so good. And we're just going to stir that around. And one of my secrets that I like to do with any kind of pasta is I like to add a couple of teaspoons of sugar It really brings out the flavors of a salad and just kind of ties everything together. Put that in there. We'll just stir everything all up here nice and good. And then we will put some tin foil on it and we'll put it in the fridge. With any kind of pasta salad, it's really good if it can just sit for a couple hours in the fridge and just kind of let all the flavors meld together, and the fridge will help cool everything down and make it like a real pasta salad. And it does look like we're going to need a little bit more Miracle Whip. Let's put another spoonful in there and just stir that in there. And then we should be good to go. Alright. Well, that is how you make this wonderful seafood pasta salad. So we'll just kind of even this out here. And this is how it looks. Doesn't that just look wonderful and fantastic? You can also add some Swiss cheese, cube Swiss to it if you wanted. But we're going to keep it simple. And just put this tin foil over it. And we'll just stick it in the fridge. And next up, we will be grilling those wonderful looking stuffed pork chops.
So I've got my grill heated up to about 400 degrees. Because you know, once you open that, you're gonna lose some temperature. And besides that, we want the pork to sear right when we put it in. Then we want to bring it down to about 340, 350, as well as you can balance your temperature. The good thing about the stuffed pork chops is with the slit that we cut in the middle, it's easy to use one of these guys, and you want at least 170 to 177 inside where that stuffing that we put in is. So we're going to throw these on the grill, and then we'll come back, show you a couple of shots of how it looks when it's grilling, and probably a couple of shots on the way in the house. Then we'll plate up and get the salad and take a look at our finished product. So I'm using tongs because a spatula would just really not work too well. This way we can make sure we hold those pockets together, keep all that good stuffing inside. Oh, the smell is unbelievable. We're going to do about another 5 minutes on this side, bring her in and plate up. This is our final masterpiece. We've got Carly's, what is it?
It is a seafood Italian pasta salad.
And then my stuffed pork chops. You know, you can do several variations on both of these recipes. This is just a couple of our favorites that we thought we'd share with you for our first show. And we want to thank you all for tuning in. Now, Jimmy, you have much of that.
Here are the pork chop.
Outstanding.
Good.
Join us next time when we roast it, toast it, and post it.
This salad is